guys to Bridget's Mindful Movements of our lockdown number 2. I thought what we'd do is just a very gentle morning routine that could get you started for the day. We're going to start by looking at our feet. So firstly, what I'd like you to do is just bend your knee. You may like to prop yourself up into a cushion, get your thumb and finger, and all you're going to do is work from the top of the foot, work your way down by just gently kneading the foot, down the foot, finding that sweet spot, and just gently rubbing the area that feels quite tight, pointing and flexing the foot just to start to mobilize the ankle, and then you could circle the ankle around. And this could also be done with your socks off, and you could get your fingers in between the toes just for a bit more of a stable base as you circle the ankle around. Because the ankles and the feet are your foundations of your body. Now let's go to the other foot. So again, this can be done with your socks on, ideally shoes off, and again get your thumb and finger on the base of the foot, work your way down, and again find that sweet spot and just gently rub it around. And then work your way up towards the toes. You could massage the toes by putting your fingers on one toe and fingers on the other and doing kind of a forward and back splitting action with the toes just to give those toe joints a gentle rub. You could do sideways, and then again find yourself doing a little bit of movement, some ankle circles, and then go the other way, and then pointing and flexing the foot, and then just rub your legs, outside of the legs, and then let's just start with bent legs. If you're finding you're quite tight through the hips, prop yourself up onto a pillow. All right, let's start with some belly breathing. So place your hands on the lower part of the diaphragm, just below the navel. Take a breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. So join me. Big breath in, and then blow the air out. Give me one more. So big breath in, and then breathe out. This time as we breathe in, we're going to hold for a count of 3 before we exhale. So big breath in through the nose, holding for 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly. Let's do that 2 more times. Big breath in, holding for 3, 2, 1, and blow the air out. Last time through. Big breath in, hold for 3, 2, 1, and blow the air out. Now placing your hands gently on the knees, we're just going to move the spine forward and then move the spine back. As you move forward, your gaze will look up, and as your weight shifts back, your gaze will look towards the navel. I'll just give you a side view so you know what I'm doing. So we're going to arch the spine. This could be on the in-breath if you choose. Breathe out, roll back. And as you do this one, put a little bit of light tension on the hands, especially when you roll back. Pull on your knees, and that will allow your shoulder blades to separate. Can you draw your navel up and back? And then again, last time through, big breath in, lift your heart up towards the ceiling, and then come back. And then from here, we're going to circle, ground down through those sit bones all the way around. If you like, you could do this with closed eyes, so you're really getting in tune with what's going on through your body. Now, gently go the other way. Give me 2 more. And then last one. And then slowly find yourself back to the center. Again, feel your sit bones anchoring down, shoulders over your hips, ears over your shoulders. To be really mindful of your posture, especially when you're working a lot of time, we get into this position. So again, really think of drawing up through the crown, but grounding down into the back. Now let's come on to our hands and knees. Before we begin, just tap your feet And then just shift your weight forward and back between the hands, knees and feet. Settle between these 6 points. And then all we're going to do is arch the spine upwards, creating a C curve. And then as we shine our hearts through, lift your gaze again up towards the ceiling with breath if you choose. So we're going to exhale, curl. Inhale, open for 2 more, and exhale. Lovely. And then again lengthen and look up. Last time. Great job. All right, from here, bring your feet together, knees apart. Send your sit bones back, reaching your hands forwards to increase the stretch underneath the armpit. Come up onto your elbows. So up onto your fingertips. Like you've got little golf balls or tennis balls underneath your hands. Push the chest down and hold here. And we're just going to breathe in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. For 2 more. So opening up through the back as we inhale for 2 more full breaths. As we exhale, softening, widening through that lower back as we exhale. Last time through. And then from here again, find yourself on your hands and knees. Re-establish strong foundation. Spread your fingers like you've got little suction cups on your hands, pushing the floor away. Now we're going to do a side bend. So you're going to look back towards your feet. And then recenter yourself. And then look the other way. So opening up the side body with breath if you choose. So inhale, bend. Can you bend a little bit more? Recenter. And go back. Come back. And then find yourself feet together, knees apart, bottom back towards your heels, curl the fingertips inwards. And we roll through the spine back up to an upright position. Position yourself in the center of the mat. Find your feet hip width, knees are bent. Placing your hands behind the knees for an easier choice to begin. And we're just going to roll back, ground the heels down and towards the mat. And then we slowly come back up. The further you go, the harder the challenge will be. We're going to exhale, roll back. Can you go back a little bit further? Allow your shoulders just to melt down. And then slowly come back up. This time we're going to roll back. If you want to increase the challenge, take both arms away. Can you scoop a little bit more? Now from here, can you lift one foot up, hinging from the hip, maintaining that lovely heart openness through the upper torso. And come back down. Allow one leg, the opposite leg, to lift up and come down. You may prefer to stay here. Now if you want a super challenge, finding ourselves into a kind of a boat position, or we also refer to it as teaser, and we're going to hold. How to challenge, straighten your legs, and we hold for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, get the shakes on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down, touch the toes, curl over your knees, lift your feet off the floor so they just hover, and we roll back and forward, back and forward, 2 more times. It's really nice to do it on a yoga mat or Pilates mat for just that added support. Fine on just the carpet, but you just need a padded part, especially when you're doing movement like this. And then from here, recenter yourself on the mat, roll yourself down slowly. Bring your heels back to meet the sit bones. And all we're going to do here is lift your hips high towards the ceiling, roll yourself back down. Now this time we're going to inhale, lift. And now lift the arms up towards the ceiling, ground down through the feet, Roll the spine back down as we exhale. And then come back down. Very nice. And again, lift hips high. This time, take arms back. Leave your arms, roll down. Come back down for 2 more. Hips up. Arms back. Roll down. Arms come back down. Last time, good job. Up. Back. Lengthen the knees away and come back. Very good. Taking your arms into a loose, wide V. Allow your knees to twist towards me, head in the opposite direction. So really nice to stretch out any tightness in that lower back. I'm getting a stretch to the front of my hip and thigh. Come back to the center. This can be done with feet together or hip width. Change directions. So oiling that spine, as I keep on saying. Keep using the spine in all different ways. Recenter. If you want to, you can lift the hips, lift the legs up to hip width, and we continue rolling and come back and the other way. Come back, 1 more to each side, gently twist and recenter. 1 more and come back. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give your arms a little bit of a shake, legs a bit of a quiver. And then from here, we're just going to straighten the legs. Interlace your hands behind the head. And we're just going to mobilize the neck and shoulder area. So you're going to lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Drop your head into your hands as you fold up, looking towards your feet. Forming little creases in your t-shirt. Slowly come back down. And then open your arms for 2 more. Elbows high. Curl yourself upwards. Say hello, feet. Curl yourself back down. And then last time through. I like to breathe out as they come up. Inhale. Arms go down. And then open your arms. Bend your legs. And then from here, fold one knee in towards the chest and then extend the leg up towards the ceiling, pointing toes upwards, flex toes down. You may like to straighten that leg to stretch the back of the leg. And now bend the knee in towards the chest. And now we change legs. Easier choice, keep that leg bent. Harder option, straighten it. Push in towards the interlaced hands behind the thigh. Pointing and flexing the feet. Very good. And now from here, knees in towards your chest, hand behind thigh, finding yourself rolling forward and back. And then crossing your legs, facing me. Ground yourself down, finding yourself anchored on your sit bones. Bring one arm up. And then take it to the side, just finishing off with a really lovely side bend. And then come back up. This time we're going to go over. And now we're going to twist. Come back to the center and back out. Last time through, big breath in. And then twist, reach towards me. Come back and up. Bring your arms forward. Bring your arms back, lift your gaze, open up through your hearts. 2 more, inhale, and then exhale, reach. And come forward and up. Bring your hands together. And that, my friends, is the end of the session. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care, keep moving, keep smiling, and we'll see you again for another movement session to get your body feeling good.